Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Yes, I am congested. Yes, I'm a little bit under the weather, but as I promised, I was going to do this video for you guys and break down the whole text versus call scenario because some of y'all got it. I got a few messages who were like, yes, girl, I know what you're talking about. And others who were just like, oh, it could have been this, it could have been that. No. So I'm going to break it down because, like I mentioned in my stories, the whole purpose behind it is this entitlement energy that people carry and carry towards other people, that they feel, oh, because it's me, you should either answer my call or, do things that are outside of your personal boundaries and parameters that you have set up for yourself. And here I will explain to you why that is an issue and why it is a question of boundaries. Because most people, again, along with the entitlement, there is a background story to it. And if you guys do not practice awareness, you will always find yourself in situations where you're questioning, oh, why is this person reacting that way to me? Or why are they so mean? It's not that they're mean, it's that they have boundaries. And because you lack those, and we'll get into why you lack them, it's the reason why you react the way that you react. You don't respond, you react, right? So we'll get into that. So here's why it's an issue. It's an issue because, again, depending on your upbringing and what your home environment was when you were growing up, either boundaries were practiced or not. And I can really speak strongly on this subject matter simply because that was my environment where boundaries were not consistently practiced. It was practiced one minute, not the next. And, we have boundaries here, but we don't have boundaries here. And so it can become a little bit confusing and a little bit off kilter. And then you grow up and you continue to practice these things as long as you're under the same roof with the same people who are inconsistent, and you morph into an adult who does the exact same thing. Now, I know a lot of people who do not practice boundaries. I was one of those people, but I made the choice to say, well, no, having a life without boundaries is not an enjoyable one, because it allows for anyone to just come in and disrupt your environment, disrupt your peace even. And I don't want that, and I've never wanted that. So I had to put some things in place. And so when it comes to the whole text message and phone call situation, most of us who text really are either multitasking, are in an environment where we are not able to have a phone conversation, or not even having enough time to have a phone conversation. So texting someone is just the simplest and easiest and fastest way for us to communicate with each other. And for myself, this is the case. I run my own business. I don't have set hours, so I don't work 9 to 5. I work, period. And for that, when I am busy, and I am having meetings, and I am in trainings, and I am talking with my team or meeting with my team, this is important time for me. And I don't have the luxury of saying, oh, hold on a second, guys, let me take this phone call. No, I'm not in that type of position. So if I send you a text message, it really is because I'm just pressed for time, but I may want to know a piece of information, and, just get back to me when you can get back to me, and then you have people who just only like to communicate via text. They don't like sitting on the phone, whatever reason that is. Do you have to agree with it is the question. And my answer is no, you don't have to agree with it. But do you have to respect it? Yes. Because if that's the parameters that a person has put in place for themselves, that is the parameters that a person has put in place for themselves. Respect it. Because when you cross the line, again, that's where boundaries are breached. And for that, I say the motivation and intention behind it is selfish. just for the simple explanation that I just finished giving. If you do not respect a person's wishes, you are therefore acting selfishly. So, is it about a text message or a phone call or, I prefer doing this versus that? No, it's about a question of respecting the parameters that someone else has put up for them. And if you cannot do that, I am so sorry, but you will lose the privileges and friendships of those people. It's as simple as that. And so, even if these people happen to be your family members, you will lose privileges and access to said people. It's just the way it is. If you can't respect me and my space, why on earth would I leave the door open for you to come in? Plain as that. We don't need to go any deeper. So for the incident that happened with for me this week, where this person really was crossing the line by calling me, and then on the back end says to me, "Oh, well, I know you're busy and everything like that, so I'll let you go," as if they're doing me a flippin' favor. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then not only was that boundary crossed, you want to cross it again and then leave this message of, "I know you're busy and stuff like that, but I figured I'd take a shot and call." This is a person who is flat out telling me, "I don't respect the parameters that you've set up for yourself. I don't respect the fact that you have a work schedule and that you're busy during this time of the day. I'm going to call you anyway because I'm me. And because I'm me, you should answer to me." And I just put them in check by letting that phone ring off. And now they will lose access and privileges to me because they've tried this violation twice. And usually the first time you violate, I just pull back all my energy and I let it be. I let you do you, but you're not gonna penetrate this force field here. So the person attempted it twice, and now anytime that they call, it will go straight to voicemail. And if they happen to watch this video, this is the reason why. I shouldn't have to explain to you if you already know the answer, if you already know the concept, if you already know the situation. I shouldn't have to explain it to you. And you give yourself away, you tell on yourself by the fact that you're saying you understood that my situation is the way that it is. But anytime somebody says but, it's, forget the rest of what I just said before, because I'm just saying it because it's lip service, it sounds nice, but I really don't care. And so it's fine if that's the attitude that you want to have, but understand that if that's the attitude you're going to have with people, you are going to lose access and privileges to said person. That's pretty much it. That's the explanation. And so if you can do something like this and be so careless like this with something small as a phone call or a text, just imagine how careless that person can be with the big stuff. So I always start small just to test and see how people respect my parameters, my boundaries. And if you can't even just respect the littlest things, I can't trust you with the big things. And therefore, I gotta make sure that I keep my distance from you. Love y'all. We'll support y'all. We'll still say hey. I won't be disrespectful. I won't be salty. I won't be mean. I won't call you out of your name. However, the access that you once had, you will no longer have. And that's just the bottom line. So that's the explanation. Hope you guys got it. Hope you guys get it. And, if this is you, practice those boundaries. Find a way to respect people's space and people's environments and people's parameters. Otherwise, you'll end up by yourself. All right? Take care. Peace.